Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. Last time, unfortunately, our nice little peasant, Cherie, decided that she was going to get sick, which usually would mean that we would burn the peasant at the stake, but in this situation, given that Cherie is technically our only peasant, I think she gets to survive this one. Anyway, before we start, I will say, still have that sore throat, so, if it's not the best voice I've got, I try. Unfortunately, tiny little creatures inside my body are saying that I should stop trying, but we'll go on with it anyway. In terms of our colony overall, we've been building up the wall. We've got nice farm systems going here. So I think we just need to, get into it. Frankie, how did you get injured? Does anyone remember how Frankie got injured? Did he get injured, like, fighting a turkey or something? Because I do recall having put out a bunch of hunt orders last time, and I feel like maybe Frankie might have gone out and tried to hunt and then, got scratched up by a turkey, which oddly enough tends to put people out of commission for a little while, which is just strange. I mean, I feel like if I fought a turkey, first off, I don't want to fight a turkey, because I feel like a turkey is more formidable than I think it is. But anyway, if I were to fight a turkey, I feel like the injuries that would be sustained from said fight with a turkey wouldn't really be all that serious, just saying. Frankie may not be the best lord in the world, although on the other hand, as a lord and nobility, perhaps Frankie isn't supposed to be the sort of person who can deal with bare-knuckle fighting a turkey. And he's supposed to be more of like, the ancient boar hunting kind of guy where he sits on a horse, has a bunch of dogs do most of the work, and then eventually shoots them. Unless it's coming of age, whereas then you use a spear and risk getting gored, which is so much more interesting than being on a horse, just saying. I feel like boar fighting is best done when there's at least some risk of goring involved. Anyway, off of boar hunting, because I don't think we actually have any boar around here. Is that a thing? Do we have any boar? Boar? Hello? Anyone? No, it doesn't appear that there is a single boar on the map. So there is no nobility's boar hunting. Oh, muffalos? Oh my word. That is not good. That is not good. How many? Wait a minute. Is that a man-hunting pack of muffalos that consists of one singular muffalo? Ugh, that is the most pathetic man-hunting pack I've ever seen. Everyone, go kill this muffalo. It thinks it's really cool. And, of course, we are the only cool people around here. Outside of maybe, I don't know. Like, what else would be cool around here? I guess Mission's pretty cool. He's not really included in us at this point, because, he's a filthy outsider right now, but I feel like at some point, Mission will become part of us, and the main reason for that is that he's cool enough to be a member of our colony. Frankie, could you assist Cherie? And Igor, could you possibly not shoot through our friends, because that tends to result in people being injured. Oh, great job, guys. Props for killing a muffalo. That is not something that we usually do, because usually when we try to kill anything larger than a squirrel, it proceeds to try to kill everyone in the colony. And half the time, I will say it actually succeeds, which is not really the best thing that's ever been considered for the colony. I mean, perhaps at some point we could do a megatherium hunt, if there are megatheriums around here, actually. That'd be pretty cool. Like, in lieu of boars, we do need a rite of passage hunt. So I feel like megatherium hunting is gonna be where it's at. If we can just, get that implemented, we'll have Mission and, Frankie go on a megatherium hunt at some point. Just, stalk it for days on end. Sleeping out, 5 feet away from the colony, just in the bitter cold, while everyone else is just chilling out in, tropical weather, because we have the best heaters in the world. And, of course, upon the completion of the murder of said megatherium, Mission would become a legitimate, adult? Human being? Member of the colony? I don't really know. I mean, it's hard to tell. Ooh, an escape pod. Hey, Bob. How's it going? Bob does not seem like he's in a good position. Can we do anything to save Bob? Doesn't really look like it. Bob, you're doomed. Just saying, it's not looking good for Bob, because I do not have an open prison cell. Mission is currently our goal, which, I mean, he's taking his sweet time to heal up, but, you know, we'll deal with it. What? Another person? What is going on right now? Why is so much stuff happening? A friendly AI from your past named Charlin Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals that he has a starship hidden on this planet and sends you its coordinates. If you travel to the ship, Charlin will take you off this rimworld to the stars. Where is that? Let's take a look. Well, it appears it's over here. Now, I cannot remember for the life of me where we actually started. Wait, are we, like, up here somewhere? No, we're definitely in a temperate forest area. So I think we started over here. Is this us? Yeah, that's the Castle of Two Monarchs. So, yeah, it's like, I don't know, halfway across the world. We can deal with it. I mean, it's just, I guess it's just a matter of getting enough provisions? I don't even know. I mean, we'll try regardless. I cannot assure you that that is at all a good plan, but you know what? We're not necessarily known for having the best of plans, just, you know, trying to survive in general. Oh yeah, those escapees are still out there. Can we possibly build, I don't know, like a double prison chamber? Can you do that? Can you build a double prison chamber? Let's actually check. Oh yeah, we can set a double bed for prisoners, so I'm gonna guess that means we can put 2 prisoners in one cell. Well, whoever you are, Bob and, who is the other person? Did we even check who the other person was? I'm not certain I know where the other person is. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess that person's just gonna die a slow death out in the middle of the wilderness. Ugh. I mean, I would like to help them, but unfortunately for them, I have completely forgotten where they were. That is not a good sign for them. Could everyone just forget that there was a second escape pod at all? Assuming there was actually a second escape pod, which I'm actually beginning to question myself. That might not have actually been a thing, and it could have just been some form of a double message. Anyway, Frankie, what are you doing? You're building a cooler? I like it. We do need a cooler. It is the middle of summer. It's 35 degrees outside. Basically the same temperature inside, and it's not good for anyone. We have to drop the temperature in the walk-in freezer because it's not actually freezing things, which is the worst. And it appears that the fact that we're not using a airlock system is becoming a small problem because you will note that every time this door opens, the temperature will drop. Will rise, actually. And that's causing problems with the freezing, so we're probably going to have to build an airlock for that one. That's unfortunate. I really wanted this to be pretty close to the kitchen, although, you know, we might be able to actually build it close to the kitchen. If we build the airlock in here, I mean, we'll have to cut, like, I don't know, a section of the storage out to fit the cooler that we need to put in, but that could be an option. So I think we'll start building, I don't know, what are we going to build it out of? Marble? Fine. I mean, I can't remember if I mentioned this previously, but it is going to be a goal of the Rambonian monarchy to make all forms of wood completely and totally obsolete in the future. Of course, that'll take a while because, you know, currently we don't even have a defensive wall, which most people have decided to consider a more important thing than making certain that everyone's homes are stone, which is mostly for the purpose of not having them burned to the ground. Which, you know, that could be a misplaced priority there, but you know what? We'll go with it anyway. Is Mission healed yet? He is not. Jeez, Mission, come on, get with the program. Emu? Okay. I guess we'll have an emu. Well, Emu, welcome to the colony. You're getting obedience training. And we'll probably train you to be an attack emu at some point, because I love attack animals. They're basically my favorite thing. Although, actually, my favorite thing in this game is hauling animals, which are the best. Oh, look, there's just a delicious turkey. Hey, Frank. Frankie! Why are you still asleep? I need you to come out here. I found something amazing for you. Come on. Come on, right over here. See this juicy little creature? This is your next job, Frankie. Frankie, this is going to be your meal for the next week. Kill the turkey, Frankie! I know you want to, Frankie. How injured did you get by that? Not too injured. He's still gonna complain about it and go to sleep for like 5 hours, but you know. Let's see, is he going... No, he's not actually going immediately to his bed. That I did not expect to occur. Really, usually everyone in RimWorld is a complete wuss about any form of injury. Like, they seem to not be able to tell the difference between a splinter and being hacked in the throat by a machete. Which I will present is a bit of an issue for them. A chunk of spacecraft has landed. Nice. I love that. Hopefully at some point along the lines we can actually deal with that chunk of spacecraft. It's probably this one. Was it this one? No, because we've already dealt with it. I'm sure it's out here somewhere. I'm not going to look for it because I'm lazy and I don't care. We've already got enough chunks of spaceship to basically survive for the next 5-6 minutes, probably. I mean, I think chunks of spaceships are not actually going to save us. Man, is this guy completely naked? Can we give him something? Can we give him some tribal wear? I mean, man, that's weird. Can you just put on... We have some tribal wear in the storage. Just put it on. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Also, you're going to become part of our colony. And if you don't become part of our colony, I mean, you're going to die. Because we are not terribly, you know, nice people when it comes to those who challenge us. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. Bob is dead. Okay. Well, you know, I was going to save Bob. But everyone worked way too slowly to possibly save Bob, so Bob is now dead. I'm sorry, Bob. We tried. We didn't try very hard, because we don't care about you. Because I know nothing about you. Just not even. But I hope you liked your life up to the point that you fell from the sky and landed here. You were age 30, so that was it's a decent life. I mean, it's better than being like, I don't know, 12 or something and falling from the sky in an escape pod and then having the nearby colony just completely ignore your existence while you slowly die in the wilderness. But, you know, it's still not the best situation for him ever, so I'm sorry, Bob. Not very sorry, but I'm sort of sorry. Anyway, everyone else, how you doing? None of you have noticed that Bob is dead? That is perfect. That is the best situation because, it would be best if nobody remembered Bob's existence at all. I don't like bad thoughts in the colony. Okay, currently nothing is actually getting constructed. I'm just going to say that. Rambo, you need to get on construction as well. Actually, you know what? No. No. We're going to set, since we have manual priorities set so we can change the priority level of everything, we're going to set Frankie's construction up a priority level so that he works on construction first for now. And then once we actually start getting things built up a bit, we'll turn it back to normal. But Frankie, quite frankly, quite frankly. Anyway, but Frankie, we really do need to get some things built. So if you could do that, that'd be amazing. And if possibly, maybe, can we move, like, Mission to this nice, swanky room instead of his terrible little steel room? Because I feel like he's not going to appreciate a very small, confined, and probably terribly dirty, given the quantity of blood that is just sitting on the floor there. Prison cell, and that might be hurting our chances of bringing him into the colony. Maybe just a little bit, just saying. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if people generally don't like small, dingy jail cells, but I just have a hunch here. Just a little hunch. So Frankie has actually awoken very early, actually. It's 2 hour, which is like... I don't even know what that actually means. What is 2 hour? Is that 2 a.m.? Can't remember how many hours are actually in a RimWorld day. I think it's 12, isn't it? Or 15? Or maybe it's 24. If it's 24, I'm going to feel really silly because that's like the obvious answer, but I'm going to go with the less obvious ones because personally right now they make more sense. So it's still basically the middle of summer, 12th of summer. We should probably get to work building a heater at some point, because we will need that for when things go downhill. That being, of course, winter, which is terrible. It's the worst. It's not actually the worst. It's actually pretty reasonable. So long as you prep food beforehand, winter is not a problem. So what I think we'll do is we'll basically, once we finish up this prison cell, we'll have Mission moved out of his old cell and into this one. And that should be perfect for him. Oh yeah, it's still outside right now. We can't really set it to prisoner yet. Ends up that apparently not walling off your prisoners is a good way for them to escape. I was not aware of this. I personally like to put a ton of, like, I don't know, like spike traps all around them so that if they move even an inch, they just get absolutely torn to shreds, which usually dissuades any form of escape from prisoners. But, you know, I've heard that some people consider that to be inhumane action towards prisoners, and I am trying to make a good impression on the world right now. I feel like Rambo doesn't necessarily want to be known as that person particularly. Rambo, how you feeling about Mission? Did you get him? Come on, Rambo. Rambo, you're the worst. You are not supposed to be the spokesperson of this colony, Rambo. Put him into the nice room. There you go, Mission. You like your room better now? See? We're nice to you. We put you in nice things. He has very low expectations. He's cathartic. He's comfortable. That's nice. He ate without a table. Oh, can we give him a table in here? Oh, we could do that. Oh, my word. What if we just make the most swanky prison cell you have ever seen? We are just going to just fill this with nice stuff. Can we build a bookshelf? Can't build a bookshelf. Oh, I really want a bookshelf. Like, this guy's going to have better stuff than our actual colonists do. Rambo's going to look at the prisoner and be like, you know, I'm the queen around here. I don't understand why this guy's getting all this stuff. And we'll just be like, shut up, Rambo. Rambo, look, we're a progressive society. Although, technically, yes, you are the queen, and that doesn't actually make us all that progressive. At the same time, you know, we're working on it. We're working on it. So let's see what we can do here. We need to build him a room for when he does actually decide to, you know, join the colony and all that. Which he will. Because he's either joining the colony or nobody is ever going to find him again. Except for us. We'll be able to find him really easily because we'll know exactly where we buried him. But outside of that, nobody will have any clue where he is. Okay. So, Rambo, are you still trying to convince Mission? Also, why is there a raccoon in Mission's room? Mission, why is there a tame that raccoon immediately. I'm not having any of this. Just tame the raccoon. It's going to be Mission's pet when he joins us. I don't even understand. Like, Frankie, do you know how to build things? Like, rule number 1 of building a room is to make sure that you take the animals out of the room before you build it so you don't trap them inside. Igor, come on, it's just a raccoon. You can tame it. I feel like raccoons basically tame themselves. They're just like, oh, trash, delicious. You gonna give me more trash? Fine, I don't mind you. That's basically how you do it. I mean, maybe the issue is that Igor is trying to feed the raccoon legitimate food, which is obviously a bad idea, because everybody knows that raccoons eat trash. And that's almost definitely the best way to win a raccoon's heart. But anyway, for now, that will bring us to the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, I can assure you we will get Mission on our side, or I'm going to execute him. I don't want to execute him because it causes a lot of bad thoughts in our colonists. And apparently there's something called, I don't know, prisoners' rights, where you're not supposed to randomly execute them. But mostly, you know, the bad thoughts. So anyway, until then, thanks for watching, and of course, as always, enjoy the rest of your day.